Hi. So it's coming to me now. I'm in here. I know there's serious counterterrorism going on here, all over here. But this house with that lady, serious charges. I'm getting it now. It's a weird thing I do to stay out of it because I'm tired of trying to explain and share it because I get retribution. Um, is her. They're really smart. They know what to go for. They go for her. She's hot tamales. She's radioactive. She's running all over DC. Whole Foods and back all the time. Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. Whole Foods, she buys food, leaves it out, lets it all rot. Everything's rot all the time, rot in the fridge for ever since I lived here. She's fucking sick. I thought she was a tweaker, but they're watching. I'm always in here. They got so much on her, so this all came to me like came to me. Ta-da! Epiphany. My revelation, whatever you want to call it, so it makes sense to you little folks here. No, it's my family guiding me. And it's time for me to get some information for myself because I'm always alone. Oh, so my family, this is how I'm interpreting it, is guiding me. This place is like this close to getting totally raided. They're coming for her. They got so much on her, some crazy charges, crazy solid stuff. It has to do with everything with counterterrorism, like serious espionage, stuff like that. Like, look, I have an associate's degree, but you got my picture right. I would have loved to have had a law degree. I'm just gonna accept that my life went the way it did. I'm gonna accept I live in a crack house by no choice of my own. I'm just going to accept I could have had a JD. I know, but God has a plan. God has a plan. Anyway, so the folks that are kicking ass with JDs and like 20 years of policing experience they're smart and they went for her. Oh my God, this is brilliant. And she buzzes all around DC. All over doing her thing still. That's how stupid they were here. Oh my God, dude, yeah. They should never have let this lady be buzzing like that. No, now they got so much solid stuff. They're ready to come in here, and it's not for the jihadists. It's for the far right lady, like this close to raiding the house, and this is going to be serious activity. So what will Trump do? Forbid all the feds from speaking to me? They have to speak to me. I'm a witness to all this. I've been putting it on my account. How is this going to work? This is an absolute disaster for the White House. He's going to forbid them from speaking to me. I'm a witness to all this. Barr, you're too busy on CNN tonight, right? You got to know some of this, right? No, Barr doesn't know about any of this stuff. Barr's in the narco state. He's all about meth. I'll tell you this, my family's been telling me. Barr is trying to get out of the United States before the U.S. gets attacked. He wants to go to Europe. He's one of the global Third Reichers. He has fantasies. They all live in kind of this is for the psych department. These folks, a lot of these despots and the likes, live in fantasy to a certain extent. A high degree of their reality is based on like total fantasy. Barr's is, I'm global Third Reich. I'm Europe white. I love Melania. She feeds this fantasy. Me and Melania go get married in Europe. We run away. Barr's been living like that. I remember when I said he wanted to run away before some other shit was going down. He wanted to get in his car and drive and run away. He does that. He's the type like that. Barr. I'm going to Europe. I'll escape before the war breaks out. I'll be in Europe with the far right, global Third Reich. My white fantasy will take reality there. Like, this is serious. You folks in the White House tried to wage war with your KKK in the military that you possess. It's not the entire military. This is serious business. You folks should not, in any ever instance, be in any kind of fantasy. You're waging war in reality on other humans. You need to be the fuck aware at all times of reality, bros. No, but what my guidance is, and it's been proven, is a lot of them are just half the time in fucking fantasy state. I think a lot of it's because it's induced by narcotics. But VAR, I don't get guidance. He's just, a lot of them aren't. For the psych department, they're not doped up. They are like, it's fucking not in my, look, I'm an associate's degree. I've been robbed of an education. It's really, really wicked. I would have loved to have had more, you know. It would have been, I find, useful. But no, they're like really kind of fantasy folks. Like yeah, I'm dead serious about this. So here's your fantasy is being broken right now. This house is this close to being raided for your far right chick who knows everything that you've been letting buzz around to Whole Foods and back, Whole Foods and back, Whole Foods and back, bringing home bags of Whole Foods food. She leaves in the kitchen to rot, doesn't even take them out of the grocery bag, then puts them in the fridge and never eats it and lets it rot. This has been going on ever since I lived here, like a year. And my folks, my peeps, are watching her out there while I'm in here being held hostage. White House, your fantasy, you need to get a real reality check. White House, what are you going to do, Trump? Are you going to tell all the feds they can't talk to me when they're busting one of your people that I live with? You need to check your fantasy, man. And Barr. Barr didn't know about Bannon being busted. They don't know a lot of this stuff. I'll get my guidance on that. That's when my guidance will come in. If to all of you lawyers and masters and PhDs, a lot of that stuff where you're like, how did Heidi figure that out? It's my guidance. Yeah, so yeah, oh, Heidi's got a PhD. No, not exactly. It's my guidance. I would have loved to have gotten at least my bachelor's and mixed my guidance in that. Oh, shit, right? No, it was my celestial family's will to have me be held a prisoner and a hostage in D.C. in a crack house. I have a lot of upsetness about that. It's hard for me sometimes to really totally... But you know what? If that's what it took, because there's 140 million Americans that want to cook for the kids, that love their kids. You know, that's really what life's about. And that, you know, love their mom and dads and just the whole nuclear family thing. Dude, if that's what it took, you know what? I don't mind, because I know this isn't forever for me. I'm not going to be in D.C., denied employment. Living in a crack house for like a year was a long time. I couldn't believe it either. I get really upset. Yeah, I do. But it just can't go on forever. It's just not possible. And then so right now, you know, as life more is revealed in life, I'm like, wow, yeah, they're really in fantasy. How ironic, right? This chick is so involved, buzzing around. And these feds and stuff are really smart. Yes. So they did what they did. I'm not going to go down the list because anyways, they did what they did. And they're this close to come in here for her. And like that just poses a question. So all you fantasy heads in the White House fantasizing about the Middle East and about your genocide, you're really caught up in this, man. The reality is, dude, what are you going to tell all these feds? They can't talk to me? What are you going to say? Do you have a game plan? Oh my God, did you know how fucking pissed the white fucking nationals are? The militias and stuff in the country are at these fucking White House heads? Oh my God, I know that. I sit here by myself, and if there's one thing I know, it's that. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's why I put Civil War, because this shit, where do you think it's going to go? It's going to be really, really angry white nationalists popping off and really radicalized everybody else that Al-Qaeda got to. And I'm not going to go through it because it's always on my account. It's going to be these crazy Americans, 190 million of them. They're beasts. They're hedonist beasts. Arming themselves and popping off everywhere. Coming out of the woods and stuff, yes. Oh yeah, it's not even funny. And then Russia attack us. See now, bar in his fantasies, hoping that he can escape to Europe. Bar, wake up, man. Wake up. All right, God bless America. Say goodbye.